Hello and welcome to Easily Influenced. Yes, that's me. So today we're going to be going over social media platforms that I follow and some of the tips, tricks, life hacks, home hacks, very easy things that you can do that are going to make subtle differences, some of these even big differences in your life. My name is Christy. This is a new channel for me. I do have another channel. That channel is going to be Christy Davis, but over there it's going to be weight loss related. So if you want to join me on that channel, I will link it below in the description box. And if I can find any of these items, because some of these are going to be items that are hard to find, I will link them down in the description box if it's something that I can find online. Some of these do not even require you to purchase an item. These are just really simple life hacks that I have found and I want to share with you guys because I know a lot of you aren't on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. So this is going to be my version of let me show you what's going on in the world in case you missed it. We're keeping it light and airy here. If you've not subscribed yet, I'd love it if you've done so. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that when I upload, you're going to know. If you have any suggestion for future videos, let me know in the comments and we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is going to be just a little bit of everything going on. Life hacks, cleaning hacks, household hacks. Let's get started with today's video. This hack has been all over every social media platform that I'm on. I'm giving a disclaimer. I did not create any of these hacks. Use them wisely and at your own risk. If it doesn't make sense to you, then don't do it. And I would definitely keep this away from children and pets. This is the Essential Mists by Airwick and Bath & Body Works Wallflower Hack. You see where I'm going here with this. You see, these, you cannot find them pretty much anywhere. I feel like everybody's just doing this. So the theory behind this is that you do not use the essential oil element right here inside. You use one of your Bath & Body Works Wallflowers. Now these do have a setting on them, and you can change that so that it is going to dispense the fragrance over a period of time or quicker. We're going to try this out today. We're going to see how it works. Again, if this is something that's like, oh, no, this just does not sound appropriate, then don't do it. Follow your instincts. I will not be putting this anywhere near where we can breathe it in physically, like right in our general vicinities. And I will not be putting this anywhere near where Quincy or Mira could get near it or a hold of it. On the inside of the packaging, it's got your do's and your don'ts. Do only use Airwick refills. Use in well-ventilated areas. Store at room temperature. Keep out of reach of children and pets. Don't use continuously. Don't use if it's damaged. Don't obstruct the airflow. Don't place near source of heat or direct sunlight. Do not use in small confined pet areas, obviously. Do not use in sleeping areas, and do not inhale the vapor. So whether that's an essential oil or a Bath & Body Works piece, I would say I completely agree. Again, you are getting the two pieces. This is the essential oils. The one that they had in my store, which was the only one available, was going to be the lavender and almond blossom. Not gonna lie, not a huge fan of lavender scent. This is easily just going to come apart. You pull it off. The batteries are going to be right here. You're going to take them out. You will insert them. You can put this on a timer. It's going to be on like 0 dispense, 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots. I'm going to go with the 1 dot. It's going to make it longer so that it's not constantly dispensing. And then if you go up to the 3 dots, obviously faster. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm putting this all the way down on the lowest setting. So you're supposed to put your little Airwick in here, your essential oils. But they're saying over on social media that you can take your wallflowers. This is from Bath & Body Works. This one is the Juicy Pink Grapefruit. It's one of my favorites for summer. I like those citrus scents. It's rejuvenating. You're supposed to be able to take these little caps off and then you can screw them in right here. So let's see what happens if I try that. It looks like it might be a little big, but we're gonna see what happens. I always have the hardest time. Tighty-righty, lefty-loosey. How does this work again? Definitely not a perfect fit. I mean, it is up in there. It's not going anywhere, but I'm gonna assume these, since they're made for them, are gonna fit a lot better than this is. Just gonna put the lid on and see what happens. And the lid goes on. Make sure it snaps in place. Now you have your on-off button right here. Right now it's on-off. I'm just going to go all the way up to 3 to see what happens. Oh, there's a light that comes on. So this started flashing blue. Oh, can you guys see that? That makes me nervous. I'm going to go all the way down to 1, just the little 1 dot. Can you guys see? I got the 1, the 2, and the 3, and it is coming out. Now I am outside, so the wind is blowing this around. I actually want this for my bathroom. You know, bathrooms can be bathrooms. And that's going to be up on a shelf, not somewhere Mira can get to, not somewhere Quincy can get to. It's not going to leave like any overspray onto an area they may lick up or anything like that. And it's going to go obviously straight up into the air. So let's take it in there and see what happens. So this is the area right behind our toilet, and there's no way anyone can get to it. It's not an area that we're in for extensive periods of time, and I do have this on low. Now when it does emit some of those vapors, this little piece right here is going to light up blue. It's working. It smells nice in here. Usually I have one of the plug-ins in this little outlet right here on the shelf, and it doesn't help near as much as this has, and I've had it hooked up for about 10 minutes at this point. Is this something I'll continue to do? I'm not sure. I feel like I need to do more research on it. Again, I did not come up with these hacks. I'm just showing them to you. Be very cautious and make sure you do research. But let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments below. Is this something that you have tried? And also let me know, what's your favorite scent of Wallflower? I'm looking for some good fall scents. My youngest and my oldest have always been cereal and cracker kind of kids. We went through tons of boxed products like this. This little hack would have made my life so much more simple back in the day. Check this out. Yeah, this is how you can seal a box. Instead of using that little flap that always gets torn, you don't even need that anymore. Again, it doesn't matter what type of box. It could be a cracker box, it could be a cereal box, oatmeal box, whatever kind of box you're using. If you don't want to use the little tab, you know, this little part that always gets broken, torn, and never stays down in there, let me show you how to do this. There's what your normal box would look like. So you would just have it like this. And you know, sometimes they'll have that additional piece, that little piece that's usually attached there, always broken. We're gonna open it up. You're going to insert whichever long piece you wanna go with. You're gonna put your side pieces down, then you're going to fold those in at the corners so you have like a little triangle or a little V. Then you're going to take your other long piece and you're going to insert it right here. Once it's inserted, get it all the way down in there, and then it just closes up. That simple. Life hack I wish I'd have known about decades ago. We're going to roll right into another kitchen hack, and this is for sealing bags. Yes, like potato chip bags. If you know me from my other social media account, don't worry, I borrowed these so that I could show you how to seal up any bag. Doesn't matter if it's a potato chip bag, anything that you usually put a clip on, even a cereal bag. I just about guarantee you're like us, you have tons of these little clips around everywhere, but you can never find one when you need it. Well, you're not gonna need it anymore. We're gonna take our bag. I'm actually gonna set this up and shake it to get some of the air out. You do want as much air out of your bag as possible. You can see this one is still pretty full. We're going to fold both sides towards the middle, as close to the chips as possible. Once you get there, you're going to take the bottom portion and you're going to start folding in an upward motion or an upward direction. Once you get to the top, you're going to take that end piece, you're going to tuck it under, and then you're going to start rolling back down. Then you have these sealed. You don't need a clip anymore. You can even turn them upside down and they're not going to open up. All over TikTok. I think it's got like 12 million views, maybe even more at this point. This is one I learned from my girls. We have lots of hoodies, jackets, things that have strings in them, and we're constantly losing them. I know, it's easy to go ahead and put a knot in these, but sometimes that knot gets really tight and can fit through this hole. And then we have to either pull out the cord or we have to rethread. So you can easily braid this. Not only is it going to be cute, it's also going to be functional, and this is easy to take this braid out when you're ready to wash your piece of apparel. So let me show you how easy it is to do this. Start out by taking that initial knot that was in the end out of my sweatshirt. What you're going to do is go up to the top, you're going to loop, and then you have your 3 strings. So that's all you need is 3 to braid. I'm going to start by going over with the loose piece, bringing it under the other. All you got to do is just pretty much braid how you would if these 3 pieces were all detached. And then take it all the way down to the bottom. You can make this as tight or as loose as you want. It just depends, because all it's going to be doing is dangling. Once you get to the end, you're going to go into the little hole once you've got this tight, and that's pretty much it. That's how it's going to look. I should have probably went down one more. My daughters, they're experts at this point, so they make theirs look a lot nicer. But this is just an easy way to keep your strings from going into these little holes and you messing up the entire piece and you losing them and having to rethread them. It is a pain. So this is what we've been doing lately, and it has been a lifesaver. Let's talk about this BandAid hack. So when you get an ouchie or your kids get a boo-boo in one of your joint areas, you know you cannot put a Band-Aid there, because when you move your finger, it's just going to pop right off. Like our Band-Aids. Yeah, I still have young kids. I got a 12-year-old. We love our fun Band-Aids. Let's get up close and personal so I can show you what I'm talking about. This is going to be for a knuckle cut or scrape. You're just going to cut it in half like that. You're going to want to do that on both sides. Now we're just going to take the backing off. Of course, if you were putting this on a real scrape, you'd want to be careful to not touch that. I'm going to attach it to the knuckle. Now I flipped around so you can see exactly what we're going to do with these pieces. At the bend of the finger, you're going to take the top piece and you're going to go upward. You're going to do it with both pieces. Then take your bottom and you're going, you guessed it, towards the bottom. So basically what you've done is left this bend exposed. So you're going to be able to bend your finger at the knuckle without this popping loose every single time. This is one of those hacks I've been dying to try. Sharpie marker against sunscreen? Are you serious? There's no way this is going to work. This is a Sharpie marker that has been on the inside of our cabinet since we've lived here. You can tell. I have literally tried everything to get this off. Nothing seems to work. Recently saw on TikTok, sunscreen is supposed to take Sharpie marker or permanent markers off of walls, off of cabinets, pretty much off of everything. So today, we're going to see if that's true. And since I don't have a Sharpie marker, only an old red one, we're going to try it out twice just so you guys believe me. I mean, seriously, it's the inside of our bathroom cabinet. No one's going to know if it's there. I mean, this has been there for what, 7 or 8 years at least? Permanent Sharpie marker. This thing is probably as old as I am. Now, I'm not going to go big or go home with this. I'm just going to put a little dot there. We're gonna let that dry while we check to see if this old mark will come off. I honestly expect this to not work. Now, the one I have is Bear Republic. Let's just see what happens. I do have an old towel here and we're just gonna, what? There's no way. I have tried so many different things on this. Even magic eraser. Now I'm not putting any pressure on this. I'm just wiping it around in circular motions. What? Let's try a little bit more. While we're at it, this red dot, plenty of time to dry. Oh, check that out. I think the trick to this one is to keep applying and give it some pressure. But seriously, I'm shocked that this actually came off. Like I said, I've tried magic eraser on this. I've tried everything. It would never come off. So it took off the old and it took off the new Sharpie marker, and all I used was sunscreen. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. I hope everyone has a great week, and I look forward to reading your comments below. Okay, bye guys.